It's funny we had a girl, and it's funny like we had a girl living with us at the time.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel and in this building. They're set for the as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Good signal forward and taking success.
I just had some fruit, some oranges. So I had some oranges. Oranges.
Michigan State man Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, that's all.
From 25, they reduce to the 29, a gain of 4. A tackle made by Benson Hill.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run the toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A throw over the middle, take it in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he
Say you wish what?
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Sound like me.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And what got not just space, but plenty of room after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly in that time. He just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about last. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
A fairly short kick at 15. And a tackle just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line.
Looking all good. Okay. Snack in the front seat.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 24. This is the Oklahoma State run. Chris Carson, nowhere to go that time. Might have given him at the 25.
No doubt about it. Really nice job down on the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job not giving ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either stay us ahead and try to keep us ahead. So this is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking
Brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Gain of 27. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. After the play fake to Carson. It's caught by Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Always a quarterbacks keep all the receivers out of the play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Carson. And this carry down is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He had maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. First carry for Carlos. Third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Wilson.
It was a police officer. You said it's a car pulled over?
I think 158.3 is the that's as high as you can get. That's what he needs to continue on that pace.
Each team is scoring 7-7 here as they kick some.
Y'all was out there speeding.
And no return on this one. Catch a single for and tackle. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've waited a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive team.
Great, what you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly right after 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't use your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right now. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. 7-7. And we a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it now. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
try again on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. And here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Defense gets through and bring him down. Bobby Wagner multiple times in there dropping for loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect their quarterback there, right?
And it's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that they were playing football. They're just starting in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Mahomes going to throw. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, somewhat predictably.
So what?
Doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover down. They'll run on first down. Carson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure line. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
What time is it over there?
It is
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They like to go on 4th and 11.
yeah.
They'll try to throw it forward with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
So what?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky though, because no points against the team. We'll see how they respond.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates down there. They had their backs in the last series, and because they did so, that allows the coaches to stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I say maybe makes that offense feel good. When you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, at least know things are going. Maybe play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now draw play. This is Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first big miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A reminder there when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
That's a mountain of a man that just needed that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. That's his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before moving into third down. Certainly not what they were hoping for. Now they'll try to convert on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think about it. Just say, hey, who's got the play for me? I just need something right here.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Looking to throw this Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Williams. His guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get much later? This could cost us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate in this offense. They went 4 turn it over in their own
The number 1 headset on the sideline as a head coach. That was the plan going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down. Or to have the defense trusted his defense. Trusted his defense very much. I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because he's going to get the wild birds back in the end zone very well inside.
We'll see what his offense can do. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the midfield strike, they'll make the throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And brought down, looks like right at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. He'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. Touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a short kick taken about the 16. And it brings us up past the 20 to the 24.
What is that? Drive on, little Johnny.
Offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time down, they had the ball 50-plus yard field goal missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their game. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, but, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, let's not field goal attempt for him.
And this will be Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. That first down pick of 8.
Highlands were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're an offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Complete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and
Say
their
what?
movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down, got another excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big nice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run again with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
What do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. Nice pick up 9 yards on first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. That doesn't need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Second and goal from the 6 this time. This is Carson at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with a third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. The Seahawks have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and play the tap pass. Some simple controls on the face of it. Wilson's so difficult for defenses to stop.
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the
Gotta make sure I'm still on the phone. This is real.
he's exceptional.
Gotta make sure I'm still on the phone. This is real.
When that receiver's in the full run of steam, if you don't take the
Girl of my dreams.
he's got a chance to get to the quarterback.
Look at you. Look at this smile. Look at this smile. Look at this smile.
No disruption there, that's for sure. He's at
What?
6 points.
What you talking about?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're making a touchdown moment ago. They were from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
A nice read play by the defensive tackle. They never run the play action fake. Put right by the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. Picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating areas, and it forced him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Given 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the ball going. A solid 1 to 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker. It's 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position.
Making it fun.
And that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. Now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard line with a minimal gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 8.
You're funny.
This is a big 3rd down, and you have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Damn, I just popped the fuck out my neck. Fuck.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Like 10 down, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goals will just about put this one place.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. It's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quickly from that too. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw. Mahomes.
When teams practice their plays during the...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Mahomes. This
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to learn to walk out of here with that as the final act. That interception, good way for them to end it. After the interception, here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with
Said you like me.
two-score game, they need a miracle.
Terry's decision to throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, change it. And it's intercepted. There's his guys who get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one's
I didn't hear you. I'm playing a game. My bad. I'm playing a game for money, so I can't focus. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was half in the, like, half listening. But I definitely like you too.
Like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, I said I like it.
after the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 12. Here's Carson. Up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. And they needed to grab that down.
Yeah, I just won.
Seattle, it wasn't a shutout. They didn't give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, we won a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter. They just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Down on a nigga pussy, he just act hard. Wanna see them boys in all black socks.
We can 11 out. Where you going at?
Cause I'm texting my homeboys in the group chat. I just beat one of my homeboys, so I'm talking shit. That's why I was like, mute. You okay? You what?
Somebody bumped you. Oh, the road is bumpy?
Wendy's is dropping the hammer with 2 made-to-order breakfast sandwiches for just $4. So if you get wrong by pre-made breakfast and their frozen folded eggs and rubbery microwave bacon, get to Wendy's and get the breakfast you deserve. Like a honey butter chicken biscuit, classic bacon, egg, and cheese, and the classic sausage, egg, and cheese. Choose any 2 of them for just $4. Justice is served. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Selling online, chances are you're handling more orders than ever. That's why you need ShipStation. ShipStation makes shipping easy. Import orders from any channel, automate recurring tasks, and get exclusive discounts with all major carriers like USPS, FedEx, and UPS. You'll spend less time shipping and more time growing your business. Ship more in less time at ShipStation.com. Get a 60-day free trial with offer code Spotify. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top, and type in Spotify.
Hey, shit. What I tell you, nigga, when I come out of jail, what I was gonna do? I was gonna start digging into these niggas' chests, right? Watch this. Hey, quick, let me get a binoculars, nigga. Binoculars. Give niggas time to ride. Grab your niggas, niggas up, don't get lost. And make it quick to the chest, niggas up on this side. The real side. That's the spot it's gonna be. The real motherfuckers that's gonna be. When the niggas gonna be the ones who run the business, the niggas gonna be the niggas on the floor thing. Everybody keep your eyes on the block and rock and trip. You got some niggas on your side that say you're friends, but in real life, they're your enemy. You got some motherfuckers that say you're your enemy, but in real life, their eyes are on your money. So the enemy
Dallas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Wanna take it all back to when it started. Life for the party. Right where my heart is. Songs when I want, come in and see anything goes. On the road, cool, ride with the top down. Nowhere to go to the side that I just ride. She was drug abused from a broken heart. Got a bad addiction, I've been drugging hard all night long. I'm in every ring, I never some residue on. I'm chasing the chase of the moon. I'm in the trenches with smokers and steppers alone. Some other ones kiss you, I'm on facial, cause they can feel it. I'm keeping my way, I'm pouring more blood than money. Boy, out to the Yankee who feel it, the older ones put a dish for. I ain't got no peace, I need blood inside the jeans. Used to watch my cousin inside the sink, now young nigga walk on me. Taking care of my dog, I'm still whole bottle, fake one on with the bitch. Boy, they hate fame, I'm sitting and saying, young nigga taking off the wings. But you put on nose, I don't lie. She 3 doses for the night, and it's about full of wine. I know they told her that I like it. Even they talk too much, can't tell what I did. Always been there for you, you don't need to take it all back to when it started. Life for the party, right where my heart is. Songs what I want, come in, I said, ain't
and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ronald Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last one got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And getting this just shy of midfield. He's spotted at the 49. It's a 1st down and a gain of 10.
How best to describe that? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through for the second game.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. That's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the air raid where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 27-yard line.
It's gonna take more than that for me to control my issues. I wasn't made for no casket or no prison cell.
That last catch short of the marker by Justin Garland leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And 2nd down is the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you get through the play call, you go through the stuff, the staff
defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
He's not going to get there. They would be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just simple one play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a short kick taking it about the 16. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action, Joe looked to throw. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him
Off-play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught. 25 yards that time. Oh, boy. Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Touchdown. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Kick him out the loophole. I got a pass to finish too soon.
For an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown at Zerline, he'll kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they got the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Try and get over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a devastator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the ground, Michelle. And no move that time, getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is stopping your linebackers at the edge.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys 13. So there, Charles, it'll be a situation where it didn't matter how far he had run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
That's how you improvise along the way. Sometimes you just get a fumble, you take over a screen line and go. This time, how about the order screen down? That looked a little bit like a pass to me.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll get 4 there, down about the 12-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Click on the microphone at the top and type in Spotify.
Thanks for listening to Spotify. No more. You could have listened to my video. You could have stories in video. You could have played a cassette tape. You could have listened to an internet tape. You created a YouTube tape video. Did you listen to Spotify? Listen. You can still have millions of playlist to your
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of the first half of action. This play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their
No whole shit, no fucking whole shit. Say that for your shit. I don't need no fucking body. I run my own shit. I told you. Thought I told you. You didn't listen. Fieri, I'm in the kitchen. I'm a magician.
No problems in the field goal department.
I killed Conviction, cut the lights off. This shit is fried, and I knew it would end up like this. I'm fucking psychic. Young, but I'm making millions to work the night shit.
Back for the field goal. Bailey will
Work
kick
the
it
night
away.
shit.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
I'm old, you gotta know. I'm here to fuck a nigga's soul. That's how I sold. It's probably cause I'm from the snow with all my woes. I'm on the road. I mean, I'm back on this again. I'm here again. You can know you're friend. Not your guy, I'm not your love. Show no love. And I might go to Marcus Gloves. Got him fucked. Back on this again. Here again. Contagious. CNN.
trying to win awards and shit awards. It's nothing like this. Bill used to work the night shift.
On that last carry, here's 2nd and 7.
Work the night shift. Y'all gotta make a million to work the night shift.
Prescott, and he's got his man out of the backfield. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the football and picking up the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Dante Hightower on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott loading the pressure right. On the run, letting go deep. He says Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
I can keep running my people like crazy. I can keep going until I forget it. Ain't no fall down, he do it back. The bottom one even set me in Vegas. You can't keep running around here like you made it. That was the accident, you got my baby. I need a baby to keep us sedated. I need to change the way that we play it. I can keep running my people.
Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it.
The bottom one even set me in Vegas. You can't keep running around here like you made it. That was the accident, you got my baby.
Snap it to Prescott. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. First half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Dak Prescott probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL. He's showing off there.
And give him credit, he deserves it. This is such a breakdown defensively. The goodness, from a first perspective, you know they got to be coming hard.
Playing with me. Oh!
You don't see that play developing, and it turns into a touchdown.
Taking about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Pats at the line, ready to go. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As they stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Well, indeed, started the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 47 on 1st and 10. Play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now run it. This is Michelle. And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And folks, kicking is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you Dallas Davis operating good, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here. They have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taking it to 15, a short kick. And he gets between the 5. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. We didn't make good offense in the trenches. That was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get those guys on offense and find a way through them, around them, to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's out there. 37. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Prescott. Finds his 2-man shots. Down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
But he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one for Zeke. It's down to the 4-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
When we drill defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now with the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
They have up their sleeve. He's going to have the Patriots first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Fighting his way through contact. He's out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Xavier
type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it in the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards, and the Patriots have cut it back to the score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in winning territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. And a short kick taken about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but they just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up second and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They go the only again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they rang the bell 3 times for passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's the first right there.
First down carry by Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 at 41. Teams trade touchdowns in the third as well through 3 quarters of play. We'll return to more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. It's complete. Now just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Got his head there, complete to Bell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam.
To my hood, I'm great here.
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Prescott. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And man layup is complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. That's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys they push out in front further.
You got to figure down where the goal line is where tight end earns his money in the high traffic area, and he's able to break free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And a 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, and they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter, this drive becomes very critical. But he's tackling and short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz it running back, you're going to smother it. Blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back-to-back good plays. Had it on the move on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm up against all these little stupid ball players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Get behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to line them down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on third down, Newton. Steps away to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground. A few yards short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being marked down. Second and right at a yard. Dancing to his left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. For a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive moving. Give him a couple on the scramble at second down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On second and goal, Newton, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle. With a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, This one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it... It is still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mayfield on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
This pass into the arms of Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
It's now 4th and goal.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Inches at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chubb Clark picking it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead, and unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, do you know this? If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To throw, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eluding the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from second to third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Here we go. Let's get him.
A good pickup there, a 22. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The Browns drive about to get started. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game,